Hey guys, it's Kate from Sunnyside, and I am in beautiful Sunbury, Georgia. My family and I, we've been coming here since my oldest was born, even before he was born. So it's like over 12 years for sure. It's absolutely gorgeous. Dock, and it's just gorgeous. Today's going to be a little bit of a different video. It's been on my heart for so long to make a video like this, but it's intimidating. It's intimidating to put your thoughts and ideas and your worldview out to the public because people will judge it, have their own opinions, and scrutinize things. But lately, I've had this urge and this push, and I can't explain it. And so I'm gonna go on here, and I'm gonna share my story with you guys, and just tell you where I'm at mentally. So, I have had certain feelings. I'll give you an example. I graduated with a teaching degree, and I went into the school systems. And I'm really good at puzzles. I am very good at recognizing patterns, and I'm very good at reading between the lines. I'm able to see things that other people just kind of gloss over. When I was in the school system, I saw what was going on and did not want to go back to teaching, and definitely didn't want to put my kids into the system. And I had this huge urge to want to homeschool. And at the time, I did not have support from family and friends. It was something that I had to really push to do. And it caused problems because a lot of people didn't agree with it, and I really had to fight to homeschool the kids. It has not been an easy road, homeschooling. I think it was the right decision, absolutely, but it wasn't easy. And I have to remind myself that even the right decisions aren't easy. The right path isn't easy. It's difficult. It's the road less traveled. So I have to keep reminding myself that just because it's not easy, and it didn't come easy, and it hasn't been easy, and it's still not easy, doesn't mean that it's not the right thing to do. So here's where I'm at. I have had this urge to homestead over 12 years ago. I didn't know where it came from. I knew that that's what I wanted to do and how I wanted to live life. And at the time, it just didn't fit for where Brad and I were in our lives. But, life is a beautifully written song, and everything happens in its own time, in its own beat, and you have to have the understanding to know that when certain flowers are supposed to bloom, they're going to bloom. When the grass is supposed to grow in these areas, it will grow. Like, everything has its seasons and its reasons. So we were just so fortunate to live in the house that we're in now, which was Brad's childhood home. And it just so worked out that we sold our house in 2019 of June. And Brad's parents at the time had they sold the house in Decula, or they put it up for sale, and they moved up to Clayton, to the mountains. So they offered for us to stay in the house while we looked for a home. You know, it was perfect. And then 2020 hit. And we decided to put down roots. It was just not a good time to sell or buy or any of that stuff. And I'm just so thankful for that property. And again, everything happens for a reason, and the timing was beautiful. Our current home, you know, has given our family a lot of freedom. The property is very large, and we have a pool, and I was able to get chickens, and I was really able to kick my homesteading dreams. And honestly, the fire in my heart like sparked in 2020. I had what some people call an awakening. In 2020, with everything that happened, it got me for about the first 4 weeks, and then after that, I saw through everything. I also watched some things on Event 201. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google it or DuckDuckGo or whatever, Event 201. So at that point, I knew everything was manufactured. I knew that everything that was going on was a facade. And it was hard for me because nobody believed me. It's really hard when everyone is seeing blue and you see green. And you know it's green, and you're trying to tell people it's green and help, like, you love these people, and you're trying so hard to have them see. And I'll be honest, I got put in a bit of like a crazy corner. And people laughed at me. People, ridiculed me. They thought I was crazy. Of course, I got labeled a conspiracy theorist because I was using critical thinking. And I wasn't just listening to the authorities in coat jackets on the TV. I was like thinking for myself, and because I didn't go with the grain, people called me a conspiracy theorist. But whatever. You can label me whatever you want. But when I saw what was going on in 2020, and I saw all the printing of the money, and I saw what government was doing and the overreach. I also was aware of Agenda 2030 at the time. Just all these conspiracy theories, got some folks behind me. It wasn't that hard to put the pieces together and realize what was happening. I'm going to let these folks go by. All right. I'm not sure where. Oh, and there's my kids. Hold on. He wanted to see if he could have a cookie. I'm not sure where I left off. Last couple of years, it's been extremely easy to see the game plan for humanity. And the controllers of this world, they play what's called a totalitarian tiptoe. They very slowly implement things for your safety and security that basically take away your freedoms. And you know what? Some people don't care. Some people are like, you know what? hands up to the digital world, and I want to be a cyborg, and I want to get a Neuralink, and you know, I want to be like a robot, and I want to be tracked, and I want, and that's cool. Like, you do you, boo. That is not me. That will never be me. I will go live in a forest in a little shack. I'll live in a car. Like, I'm not doing it. And this is where homesteading comes in. Like I said, it's my way out. You know, prices are stupid. Inflation. I mean, I know everyone's feeling the pinch. You know, and if oil continues, if crude oil continues to increase, you know, that means truck drivers are going to have to pay more for filling up. Anyways, I mean, we're at the bottom. We're going to feel the effects the most. I know there's a lot of people out there making videos on, you know, barely making ends meet, and, you know, making 80,000, 100,000 a year and just barely making it by. So, you know, the reason for Sunnyside and the reason that I had this just drive, I mean, I can't explain it to you. I cannot explain it. It's just like, I have to do it. I have to do it. You know, I can't explain it. I know it sounds a little woo-woo, but I really feel like I'm being led and pushed to do this. And, you know, my main reason is I want to be self-sufficient. Like, I'm a big girl. I can take care of myself. I don't need daddy government to take care of me, because I can do it. I'm hardworking. I'm smart. I bring a lot of value to my friends and to my family. And I believe in myself. And I believe that my intuition has led me this far. I mean, it's funny. I really got the push to make this video because I was drinking some kombucha, and it says, follow your gut. And your gut, that's what you need to be listening to. Not this that puts obstacles and negative thoughts in your way. No, you listen to your gut. And my gut has been telling me to get it. And so I'm going to get it. And I'm going to do everything in my power to learn the ways of self-reliability. And I want to encourage everyone to just start wherever you are. You know, instead of mindlessly scrolling, and I'm guilty of it. I mean, I had a conversation with Brad last night about how I need to stop that. That's one of the things I need to take a break on, is the mindless video watching on Facebook. It gets me every time. I'm going to put all my energy into watching gardening videos and honing my craft. And, you know, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. But, man, I'm going to chip, and I'm going to chip, and I'm going to chip away. And I'm going to get so good at it. I'm going to learn how to be self-reliant. I'm going to learn how to grow my own food, raise my own meat, you know, dig a well, I mean, make cheese, I mean, whatever I need. And the point of Sunnyside is to encourage everyone else to do the same. If I can do it, you can do it. All you have to do is put your mind to it. It's magic. That's how magic works. Magic isn't Harry Potter with a wand. You know, magic is being able to manifest and create something in your reality just by thinking about it. You think it, you speak it, you write it, and then the most important important thing is the action. Nothing will happen with you just sitting there daydreaming, thinking about stuff. You have to think it and then take small action steps. Just little steps. I mean, they get you so far. They'll get you so far. So I wanted to come on here and make this video because I want to follow my gut, and my gut says, talk about it. Talk about what you are thinking in your heart and in your gut, and share it with people. And that's what I want to do. I want to share with you guys why I chose to do Sunnyside, and where my mind's at right now. I'm just trying to get my fall veggies in the ground and started, my seeds started, and I'm just going to continue to learn, and I'm going to dedicate my time and effort into honing this craft and just being really good at it, and hopefully inspiring others and supporting others in their journey. And that's all we can do. That's all we can do. So I urge each and every one of you to, if you have something that's been on your heart that you feel like you're being led to do, then do it. Start making small steps towards those desires. And I urge each and every one of you to start small, start where you're at, but teach yourself a skill. Learn a new skill. Support a local farm. Get a couple of chickens. Chickens are so easy to raise. They're so easy, and you don't need a fancy coop. You don't need any of that stuff. I mean, I've got one fancy coop that was like a snap plastic thing. That was expensive. And then I've got a rectangle box that has some perches in it, and it works. It doesn't have to be fancy, but and if you can't have chickens, then I urge you to make a difference in your neighborhood. Go talk to your HOA. Because I bet you other people in your neighborhood would want chickens too. And if you can provide eggs for your neighbors, I mean, they may actually want something like that now, because eggs are expensive. And hey, if I can get them at a reasonable cost from my neighbor, or they can bring you their scraps and you can trade them eggs, and that way you don't have to pay for feed. Think about that. You got neighbors that can save all their food scraps and bring them to you so that you can feed your chickens, and you don't have to buy chicken feed. Anyways, we just have to think out of the box. So, if you resonate with anything I'm saying, that's amazing. I love that I have people who can understand my heart. If you think this is woo-woo and that I'm way off base and whatever, then, you don't have to listen to me, and you don't have to follow me or whatever. I'm just going to speak from my heart, and, the next 15 months or so, they're going to be hard, guys. They're going to be really hard. And there's going to be, there are big changes coming, and they're like coming from all different angles, So I just say keep your family close and your friends close, and support one another, and laugh. There's serious shit coming. There is some serious shit coming. But it doesn't scare me. it empowers me. It empowers me to want to do what I'm doing even more. So I hope it empowers you. We need to stick together. We need to support one another. And I just appreciate you guys listening to me speak my heart and beauty right now. This is, I couldn't have picked a more beautiful place to do this. This is my happy place. I sit out here for hours. It's just beautiful. Oop, about to lose my bottle. Well, hope everyone's having a great Saturn day. And I love y'all. Thanks for listening to me.